Dear friends, welcome. Welcome to this informal introduction about a wonderful, wonderful gift that Mother Earth has presented to the Teo community of Interfaith Franciscans back in February this year. And the challenge appeared very simple, and that was to invite brothers and sisters of like mind from different beliefs and none to come and make a difference. To make a difference in terms of global peace and unity and peace within the Abrahamic faith and all beliefs. The challenge, yes, the challenge has stretched the very heart, because so many today bin their emails. As I know, I've heard from Brother Rob and others, a lot of people are binning mine because I go on, accusing me of kissing the Blarney Stone. Well, I know I haven't kissed the Blarney Stone, but I suppose it goes back to my nursing training, when our tutors told us, never presume anything, always dot your I's and stroke your T's. So I must ask forgiveness if I have brought the worst out in you. But this YouTube video is basically an invitation from Source, with the blessings of Gaia, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin and Magdalena, to look at alternative ways of reaching out to the wider community and forming a prayer chain around the world, holding the Creator's garden and all mankind in love. Heart to Soul Prayer Partners for Peace is a social site like Facebook. The only difference is it's by invitation only, and it's not open to non-members. It's a beautiful site that we were inspired to create for members of the Teo community and Heart to Soul, where they share their poems, their inspirations, their divine messages and channelings. But it's not a dating agency. It's a place where brothers and sisters, in particular those who are vulnerable, who live alone, who may be disabled, and who feel cut off from mainstream spiritual support and nurturing. But you know, following the visit of Her Majesty the Queen to Ireland, where my family live, I was so humbled, blown away in fact, by our reigning monarch, an 88-year-old lady who risked her own safety to go and be a peacemaker, a kingdom builder for her God, to try and unite two beautiful peoples and face the historical woundedness that has alienated two beautiful lands and cost so many lives needlessly. So I take heart from that visit, and I now trust that the loving Father, Mother God who invited us to do this video, that they will bless this positive intent and that it will bear fruit for the glory of God and for all mankind. Sadly today, as you and I know, many of us are wary of the internet. Many of us have our own fears, and they've been realized by various scams. But you know, at the end of the day, when we embrace Source, we do so in trust. And we have a channel called Heart to Soul Interfaith Prayer Channel, which is a vehicle where we meet 3 times a day for morning prayer at 9, for evening prayer at 5. But then we have a beautiful vigil for 1 hour from 9 o'clock till 10 p.m. where brothers and sisters, friends, visitors and members from America, Spain, France, Zurich, Ireland, England, and even in Australia join us. So we're an online virtual community of like-minded friends. But the challenge is great, and I take the words of Jesus to heart. There's no use you saying to me you love me if your hearts are far from me. Prove your love for me by how you live your life and how you implement my teachings, in how you care for yourself and how you care for God's children. So Heart to Soul Prayer Partners for Peace, the social site, and the live stream channel, Heart to Soul Interfaith Prayer Channel, is a vehicle that the Spirit of God is using to touch lives and empower the disillusioned to return to a loving God, where there is no dogma, there is no hidden agenda. And the request I put to you is, would you join us and help us make a difference for this beautiful world that has lost sight of the meaning of divine love? Will you join us and support us to send positive love, light and blessing to Jerusalem, the heart chakra of the world, and to hold the Abrahamic faith, who continue to ignore the divine feminine energies of God, and who come to God through their egos and adhering to ritual fundamentalist teachings, which are more about appearances than honouring the divine within all creation and in all beliefs. This request has been prayed over, and though I struggle looking at this camera speaking to you, I'm just allowing Jesus, Buddha, Gandhi, Vishnu, Krishna, Ganesh, Sri Chimoy, Francis of Assisi, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin and Isis speak to your heart through my voice. If Queen Elizabeth, our reigning monarch, can step out in faith and against all the advice from her advisors go to a land that has caused her so much heartache and her people, but go in love to embrace the ordinary people of that land and touch their lives through her love, her selflessness, her integrity, then why can't you and I, who are in divine service, if we truly say we love God, then the time has come to show it. And nothing offends God more than all the divisions. Did you know that within the Christian Church there are 1,800 divisions, and many of whom cannot stand the sight of the other? Oh yes, on the surface it's keeping up appearances, but at grassroots there is a fear of becoming embroiled or tainted, and so too it is with other faiths. I've invited our friends who are Buddhists, friends of Sri Chimoy, and so far only a handful are willing to take that gamble. Well, not a gamble really, but a leap of faith. Please pray over this decision, because I will be sending you the links, and I would love you to at least look at the site. And if you feel you can't join us, then I ask you please share it with your friends. Bless you. Namaste.